Welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. And before we head on into the really big fight that we've got to get going, there is a hidden chest right here. I've just dug it up. It's right next to this tree. So get your characters in range. So in our case, we can go with our sneaky character and we can just lockpick. See what's in it. It's unlocked. I guess the Red Prince and my main character has Lucky Charm, so we'll open it with them. And we get a one-handed axe. That's quite good because we're using one-handed. You got a couple of resurrection scrolls, which is handy for the fight we're about to get into. A poison arrow, potato, and a bone for me healing potions. Okay, so let's take them all and let's see what that actual one-handed axe is. Okay, that's actually a fair amount of physical damage. Its strength is dual wielding. We don't really use dual wielding. Strength is kind of useful, but it requires strength of 12. How does it compare? Pretty well, to be honest. Increased crit chance, a bit more damage, and that's about it. Doesn't say atrophy, of course, but we can equip it, see how it goes, and keep going. So this fight is against Bishop Alexander, who's right here, pacing around, waiting for Dallas.
One can't be sure where they've gotten to.
And there's a couple of other mobs. There's one up here somewhere. There's a hidden assassin around somewhere. There's an archer up here. And there's one of those kind of mutant fighters. I don't know what they're actually called. I'll get to them in a second and we'll be able to see. We're going to come around here around the side, not through this front door. Definitely not through that front door. Everything will attack us if we go that way. There it is. The Geist. Okay. There's the markswoman. So we're going to come around here because there is this choke point, mainly. And there is a ladder. So they're all going to either come up here or they're going to teleport onto this area. So this oil barrel seems like a kind of good target to actually get going. Okay, so we're going to start the fight with our best sneaky character, Sibyl, who's going to sneak. And this is a three-phase fight. The first phase will be against Alexander. Then something's going to happen, and that'll be the second phase. And the third phase, back against Alexander again, once we've killed off whatever's going to appear in the second phase. So, let's go over here, shall we? And we want to start combat. Doesn't much matter how, although I'm probably going to, I don't know, just throw some fire down. Oh, sneaking failed. Let's bring that back up again. Maybe just throw a firestorm grenade. Can we hit this character? Oh, no.
The escapee. Anyway, you're here now. You know.
Okay,
Gareth
so some
and
dialogue.
Mallory warned me about you, Godwoken. I'm afraid your journey ends here. You would only bring ruin to Rivellon. If anyone is going to become the next divine, it will be me.
Yep, let's show him some ruin.
Please, don't make this harder than it has to be. It's not your fault, but still you stand in the way of peace. This must be the end of your journey, for the salvation of all Rivellon.
Oh, feel free to go on. I like cutting down condescending men when they stand. The more insufferable, the better.
You stand no chance, but I admire your resilience. Give it your best shot.
Okay. So, fight. Now, I'm going to get some extra AP while I can. Yep. Does that give me any extra AP? Or do I have to actually use it first? Anyway, let's drop down a firestorm grenade over there. And then we can drop down Incarnate. I'm not going to worry about anything else. I'm just going to run away like Brave Sir Robin. That was a Monty Python reference. Just in case you didn't get it. And of course then... Yep, everything can burn. We can head over... Well, we can't head over. We don't have enough AP. We can sort of head this way. And if she tries to move, then maybe we'll get more damage. Now, as I think I said before, we're going to use this as a choke point. The various abilities of the various characters are important. The main one that's going to start off problems if you don't use this as a choke point, if you come out here, Or indeed, if you get near to any of the barrels, there is a Magister Knight around somewhere, and he can use Phoenix. I was going to say Phoenix Down. That's Final Fantasy. He can use like a Phoenix Dive, and as soon as he dives up here, and as soon as he does, this whole platform's going to go into fire, which is why we're staying out of range of it. So let's end the turn and see what they actually do. Everyone's getting encouraged. There is our Magister Knight. Phoenix Dive. Yeah, you can see how painful that would be. Even so, they've even set my main character on fire. That's far too much. Far too much. This Magister Metamorph is essentially useless. He's not going to be able to do anything. And that character's off to try and get around back. It's going to take him a while though. So the idea is we do some damage. Oh, and our markswoman can teleport. Good to know. That's not going to become too important, however, because something else is going to happen. There's an assassin. Yeah, and the assassin is going to stab our incarnate. We don't care about this incarnate. It just gets us away from everything else. So I'm going to use Dome of Protection, ideally around here. And while we're at it, let's just encourage everyone. Start a kind of buffing up sequence. Who do I want to have clear-minded and hasted? I probably want to haste the Red Prince. And clear mind myself. And I guess we can add some more damage if I can reach. It doesn't look like I can from here. And no, everything's out of range. So I'm just going to stay here for now and end turn. Red Prince is not going to do much except, well, in fact, he doesn't need to do much at all. I could get the cat out, but there's no point at the moment. We can end turn. And back to the wizard? Really? Yep, still don't need to do anything unless I can fireball off the end. Don't think that's going to help. Nope. So up they come. And we want Sabile out of the way, so we need to get her moving. Ideally, out to this bubble would be great. If she doesn't make it, that's okay too. So the Magister Knight's the first one coming through. He's going to cripple the wizard. Our poor incarnate's over there like, what am I supposed to do? He can just hit the assassin a few times. Metamorph can be ignored. Oh well, I guess the incarnate is being ported around all over the place. And he's probably going to die fairly soon. He hasn't got much health left. Cool. This circle of protection, by the way, it sort of brings back your armor. So as long as you stand in it, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Bishop Alexander has come over here. We don't want that. Oh, and here comes the second phase of the fight. Dun dun. The Voidwalker.
Die, all of you. Do you see now? Your foul sorcery will be the death of us all.
Yeah. Fight the Voidwalker. Don't fight me anymore. Fight the Voidwalker. Now, of course, they will continue to try and fight you. So, because you're close, they'll just choose a sort of random person to attack. So it's sort of handy sometimes to make sure that they haven't got some of your characters in between sort of them and the Voidwalker. So we're definitely going to do that. And so try and move our characters out a little bit. I think I may want to put them... Well... Yeah, actually, let's just start off by putting an incarnate down. And a totem. And then we'll see if we can move out and over. Yes, attack of opportunity, but that's okay. We just want to give them clear lines to get to the Voidwalker as much as possible. And, you know, if I damage both of them, you know, I damage both of them. And Sabile. But Sabile can take it, it's okay. Yes, so end turn. Alright, now we're back to the Red Prince, and I'd like to take care of the Magister Knight, but to be honest, that Voidwalker is by far the more dangerous one, so I'm going to make sure I want to go over here, really, but I can't really do that until she goes around, so let's just attack for now. The assassin's going around. The Geist is going to come up the ladder, I expect, next turn. Yeah, and the Voidwalker has this wonderful ability, and things go badly. Ouch! This is necrofire of some kind, I think. In the fire. There we go. Huggin'. And they're coming around the back, and hopefully they're all just in range of the worm and not in range of me. Ideally, I'd like to teleport another one in as well. I think this character is out of range, so we're just going to keep on adding more damage. Why can you not climb this ladder? What is wrong with you? I guess it's just thinking there's no way I'm stepping into necrofire. Okay, fine. We'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way then. Backstab critical. It's 544, 486. Keep doing more damage, please. That'd be good. Any more? Please don't do something nasty. Oh no. Ha! It's not on my side. That's good. Who did it kill? Did it kill Alexander? It looks like it did. That's actually quite nice. Yeah. Let's keep it burning. Keep everyone encouraged. A bit of healing. Not very much, but a bit of healing. And then I guess we can cast Restoration on... I think I'm going to put it on Los. She's off in the fire with us. Not enough source points. I need source for that dome. That's annoying, but okay. I guess I could just eat a meal. I think I want to heal again. Whose turn is it? Los. And she doesn't have any healing potions either. That's not great. Is there anything I can do? I guess we can put a totem back there. Throw a grenade. And it's immune to shock. Oh well. End turn. 331 left. Now, can we teleport Markswoman? Can I just bring her, let's say, here? Can I teleport you yet? And teleport you all the way over there.
I'm ready.
Yep, she's not going to last long. Has to be said. I am going to take a healing potion. Probably going to want to transfer it to someone else, though. Who doesn't have them? Sabile and Los. So let's just move those if we can. Can I split these? Into Los's bag and one into Sabile's. But nice, we've got a Geist coming in behind. Hopefully he's going to do some more damage. Are you going to do anything, Geist? Oh, I took 100 damage. Backstab critical. And the Voidwalker drill worm is down. Of course, that doesn't mean the Geist is still there, but the Geist is now facing pretty much everything else we're throwing at the Voidwalker. So it shouldn't hopefully last very long. There we go. So let's drop some fire damage on it. Take all of its magical damage. And hopefully something will choose to attack it. Maybe not. Who can we add restoration on to? Probably to the Red Prince. He's going to have to go in and tank it. Ugh. I think she's going to have to come into the damage, unfortunately, to get some stuff forward.
I'm ready.
Then the turn. Looks like they're blocked by the corpse, unfortunately. Hopefully not for too long. And maybe the last one can run in and hit it. Okay, unfortunately we're still out of combat. The last one is all the way over here, and we've got to take care of that character. But I'm not going to show that on camera, so let's cut to the end of the fight. Now, with everyone nice and toasty and dead and looted up, we're now going to meet Melody. Now, I did actually meet Melody, but my camera wasn't running and I didn't want to do the whole fight again. She's essentially just going to say, hey, show me that source. She's going to give you some source, you're going to bless her, and she doesn't tell you all that much else. She's offering to take us to a ship via this boat. So, the main point here is that if you take her offer, it's going to close off all of your quests that you've not done yet. I think I've pretty much done all of mine. That I want to get done anyway, and you're going to go into Act 2, or this is the end of Act 1 really. We're going to get off the island, so you may want to take a save like that. So in my case, I'm going to go and have a word with her.
Let's go.
If you choose to leave the area after this message, you'll not be able to return again. Your open quest will be closed and archived. So, whatever characters you have, you want to make sure the collars are off. Now, I'm probably going to keep these characters, to be honest, but if you want to switch to the others, I think you may want to get those collars off as well if you want to use Source. Your choice entirely, up to you. Meister. Who's the Meister?
Boat first, questions later.
Alright, boat it is.
Mallory grabs the vessel with two hands and pushes it into the water. She hops on board behind you.
Godwoken. Wait till she finds out.
Salty water mists your face. Your skin prickles in bright, warm sunlight. The boat bobs forward through the water, and Fort Joy shrinks behind you.
So Melody figured out we were Godwoken. The first time you meet her, she runs up to you and bites your ear, and then says, "Ah, you're a Godwoken." So she's a little bit odd. Shall we kind of find out what she's got for us? And we've leveled up.
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them. They arrived as sorcerers. They left as Godwoken. The fate of this godforsaken world now rested on their shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Or at least on the shoulders of one of them.
Why? I want all of them to be successful. And we're now on the high seas.
A breeze kisses your cheek and carries away the smell of blood wafting up from the deck. In the distance, Fort Joy looms.
Well, we made it out.
Don't stand between a prince and his principles. The Magisters learned that the hard way.
A hard-fought freedom, sure. But if spilling blood is bad, it shouldn't be so agreeable.
I'll be damned if I ever set foot on that island again. Don't care who I have to bury. Onward now. The sooner Fort Joy disappears from the horizon, the better. Perhaps the Seekers need help manning the ship.
Okay, so we're back down to a single character. And we've taken the goods that are really important from the others. So Fane's Mask of the Shapeshifter, Face Ripper, a Meat Golem Cage Key, and Brand of Baracus. Okay. And I guess it's up for us now to have a look around. There seems to be a lot of dead things. Almost like there's been a fight over here.
His friend's sword couldn't save him, it would appear.
Yeah, unfortunately Kerbin died, so we're going to take their stuff. I've got too much to carry again. Let's sort by weight. Is there anything else I can get rid of, just temporarily? Because we are going to get a storage chest fairly soon. So let's just get rid of this frying pan and this my first bow.
My seeker brethren, show us the path to salvation.
And let's just continue looting around here. Okay, so this Magister, right near the very front of the ship, it's got a sodden diary on it. Let's read it.
Brethren, show us the path to salvation.
Okay, once you stop talking. So, we're going to get some text in here. And it tells you right at the very end, fortitude is the key. Fortitude shall open the doors. So that's essentially a password. So I guess we can, we got a journal update. I don't think we need to take that with us, but let's head the other direction. Towards the stern of the ship. Over here is our sort of stairway down. But also we've got Gareth and Mallory.
Spare me, Gareth. We got what we came for. This is what success looks like.
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's-his-face and so-and-so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gareth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Very glad indeed.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies on the deck. How many were lost in the battle?
Too many.
One too few, actually. Alexander, he's alive.
Oh, come on. He was killed by the huge Voidwalker thing.
Apparently, you didn't hit hard enough.
Pretty sure I did.
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive.
You better get a move on before the rest of the order figures it out.
Yes, we certainly had better, but the ship won't move.
She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
You're welcome to try, though I doubt it'll help.
What Gareth means to say is don't bother. Livewood will only move when it wants to, or in this tub's case, when it's forced to. That's right. The ship's made of an elven ancestor tree, the spirit of which is still trapped in every plank. What we need is a way to control the bloody thing.
Have you got any leads?
The Seekers, the survivors of us, have been combing the ship from bow to rudder. It hasn't been easy. This place is laced with dark magic.
These Seekers have such a limited skill set.
We lost a man in the search. Malady might not appreciate that, but I do. And I hope you do too.
I'm sure the Godwoken will be able to get the ship moving. They're kind like to feel useful, don't they?
I'll do my best.
It's your best that'll save us all.
Maybe there's something below decks. So, yes, we're going to have to go and find something. And because we're on our own again, I think what we're going to want to do is actually pick up the rest of our characters. We want to get back into a party in case there's any combat. So, let's go and have a word with the Red Prince.
Ah, there you are. High time to stop gallivanting and resume our journey together, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
Off we go, then.
Alright, and of course, we have leveled up, so I guess we can increase our levels, but I'm not going to worry about it just yet until we get everyone together. Alright, so this is the middle deck. And I guess our storage crate is down here somewhere. I think it's in this direction, so let's head over here. Oh no, there it is. Here it is. So this is because like your stash on board the ship, so I guess we can put in here for safe storage. Hopefully it's not going to get deleted when we leave the ship, but we can open it. And then I guess we are sorting by weight, so we can put stuff into it like the various bits and pieces of Tyrant's armor. Some of this, we're down to 80 weight, good. Keep going. Can we transfer with control click, shift click? Maybe not. think it's down to 60, should be fine. Got plenty of these wands. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's just put Alexander's cloak in there and that. Okay, so now what we need to do is actually get through these doors. Which doors? Wrong end of the ship. Whoop, back that way. We need to go down one further. Here we are. We need to get through these doors. This one and this one. Unfortunately, we can't just yet. We need to get a jewel which will fit into them. We also need the password. Well, we just got the password from that book on the top deck. And we can head down this way. There is a mirror right here. This respecs your entire party, so you may want to use that if you want to respec. And I may well use that next episode. But for the meantime, let's go and speak to Sybil. Pick up the third member of our party. And then we just got to find out where Los is, or Losa is. Oh, there she is. Good.
We've braved the joy, and I lust for further adventure. What say you? Shall we continue our journey together?
Yep.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sybil in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side. For the moment.
Okay, and we can carry on down this way and head over to Losa.
I ought to chain you up like your lot did to me.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine
Hey,
Eminence.
don't I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, you do.
So, we've got quite the task on our hands, haven't we? I have to admit, the whole thing is very intriguing.
Yeah, I don't know what's in chapter 2. I mean, this next chapter, but I hope she'll join me in finding out.
The old band back together again, hmm? I guess that depends, doesn't it? Look at me. Hard. What do you see?
Losa leans back slightly, thin arms crossed in front of her chest, and stares at you defiantly from dark eye sockets, darker and deeper set than when you first met. She blows back a lock of white hair, matted with sweat and grime, and holds back a smile from the corners of her lips.
I see you.
But I'm not the same, am I?
Aw.
Your god wants me dead. My god? Devil? Who knows? It wants me. It's getting stronger and I need to outpace. I want to make sure you understand, well, the risks.
What do you believe the risks are?
I can hear its thoughts. It isn't out for blood. It's out for pain. Domination. Total domination. I was wrong to think I could hold it off. I might hurt you. I might hurt anyone. Could you stop me? Really stop me, if it came to that?
Well, I've did it before, when you tried to kill the elf.
Do I ever? Still sore from that one. At the time, I wanted you to defend me. I didn't realize how bad things had gotten. I know better now. Something like that happens again, you do what needs to be done. Deal?
I'm not sure I can promise it.
Either you'll do it or you won't. You have to choose.
Yeah, okay.
Well, all right then.
She pinches your cheek, a sparkle in her dim grey eyes.
I knew I could count on you to murder me in a pinch.
Yeah, I'm so trustworthy like that.
Let's go, Chief.
And our party's back together. Whoops, don't want to sneak. Let's go back into the party, and I actually want to change Losa.
Up to me, you'd be swinging from the end of a rope, not locked up in here.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I want to increase our summoning skill. It's only really summoning skill that helps summoners, so go up to 10. Hopefully that will mean that the summon the incarnate will be much better. And I'm not going to worry about the other characters just yet. We'll figure that out later.
I ought to chain you up like your lot did to me.
So let's just reorder things back to the normal order. And I think we want to get in here.
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly pop. She sees you draw near.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the bloody Divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
Could you open the gate, please? Yeah, I just want to see the prisoners.
Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold, and the other one ain't in much of a talking mood.
Yeah, you'd still unlock the cage, please.
All right then, just don't make me regret it. I'll keep an eye on the red until the cage is locked again.
Alright, so we're going to take a look at Alexander.
Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the divine.
Yeah, so I think you should back off. Oh.
Prisoner or not?
So can we actually persuade her to
Magister paces. She notices you
ignore
observing.
me?
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the divine eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot. So stow your questions.
I'm no seeker, but always grateful to those who help them. If you know how to get this ship moving, it might look more kindly on her.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
I'm going to raise my hands and say she doesn't have to tell me anything yet, just have to listen.
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance.
And I'm going to use intelligence because that's my character's best stat.
There's a shift in the Magister's...
I'm a good Magister, loyal. But Dallas, something about her has changed. She's toying with dark magic, like a common sorcerer. She used to sing to the ship. It let her control it. She had this old book of hymns and incantations. It was only ever in her hands, or else locked away in her cabin at the stern. That's all I know.
Okay, so let's have a look at Alexander again. Hopefully she's not going to attack.
I warned you not to.
Oh, well, I guess she is. Never mind. Sorry, but we really, really need Alexander. Alright, we're just going to do more and more damage to you really quite quickly. Oh, petrify me, would you?
Stand down!
Extra 2,000 experience, I guess. And my main character finally comes out of petrification. And we get a pearl out of that. Alright.
Bishop
Alexander
lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd angle.
And we're going to look at his clothes.
A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest, hung round his neck by an ordinary oiled rope.
Yeah, let's grab that, shall we?
The gem sits heavily in your pouch.
Okay. I think we're going to take our leave. Strange gem, an odd black gem. Let's head back over. We don't need the mirror just yet. And head towards the door. You can see in here there's a rather richly decorated room, otherwise known as Loot City. And we should head into there. So, click on the door.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice its unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from its apparent perfection.
The old text spoke of doors like this. Disputosiums, they were called. Place your palm against the door.
The wood groans and creaks. A face appears in the wood, tortured and tormented. A six-sided indentation is carved on its forehead, as if a gem or amulet had made a mark there. The face vanishes.
So, we're going to hold the gem out we took from Alexander.
The anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead towards you and waits.
And we're going to pop the gem into the shape in the figure's forehead.
A shudder of pleasure racks the figure in the door. It seems to breathe. All of a sudden, all anguish is gone. It gives you the sternest of looks.
I am summoned. Speak the password.
Fortitude.
Yes, and yes again. The word is spoken. Welcome to the stateroom.
Seems a bit overly dramatic for a door, but okay. Well, I'll take it. And we can step through, and there's lots of stuff. This is where Dallas's stateroom is, and I guess we can head over and speak to Tarquin.
Just one more moment, please.
I'm just going to trade, and as you can see, we can get lots of stuff from Tarquin. Wow. Necromancer. Get some more resurrection stuff. I guess we can look at weapons. I'll do that later. Some of these are really nice, though. That's actually pretty good. The only thing I lose is poison resistance, because the rest of the stuff is the same. It gains me armor, and it gets me an empty slot for a rune, which we can put... I guess we can get poison resistance back if we really wanted it with a venom rune. But leave it for now.
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to you.
And there. Rescued at last, am I? To whom do I owe my thanks?
Well, we've seized the ship from the Magisters. Who are you?
I'm a prisoner, of course. Do you think I'd be sitting here calmly if I was a Magister holdout?
Maybe. It is a nice room.
That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here, too weak to escape. It seems I'm in your debt.
Prisoners don't normally get held in a rich room like this.
Dallas took a particular interest in me and my skills. I'm an expert in healing, crafting, and more arcane practices. She kept me here to do her bidding. Until you took her flagship from right under her nose, it seems.
Sounds like you're a personal slave.
Oh, yes. And she could be a most cruel mistress, I'm sad to report.
He extends his arm and pushes up the sleeve. Beneath, the skin is withered and discolored, as if it were magically decayed.
She used some form of domination device on me, forcing my hands to do her bidding, and I've ruined them in the process.
What did she have you do?
Oh, cast spells, tinker with relics, meddle with the laws of nature. All the sorts of things power-hungry despots love to do. She had me enchanted dead cat over there, so it would seem alive.
He clicks the gauntlet into place around his withered forearm, his eyes on you the whole time.
But that damn contraption that she used on me seems to have fogged my memory. The rest is a blur.
That sounds like necromancy.
No! Necromancy is an unsavory practice, not something to be trifled with lightly. This is but a cunning illusion of my own creation, nothing more.
You seem to be selling an awful lot of necromancy spells, though.
His face abruptly creases into a smile.
But come now. Enough of Dallas and dead cats. You've taken this ship and granted my freedom. This is a happy moment.
So what are you going to do now you're free?
How about you tell me something of yourself? I'd like to know just who my valiant rescuers are.
Oh, I'm just an escapee, and I'm lucky to have made it this far.
You undersell yourself. The roster of those who stood up to the Magisters and lived to tell the tale is a short one. I ought to continue what I'm doing here. Unless there was anything else?
Do you know how to get the ship moving by any chance?
Dallas didn't tell me anything if she could avoid it. But I did overhear her practicing an ancient lizard dialect. Significant, perhaps, don't you think?
I heard that lizards could use songs to control slaves.
Indeed. Perhaps you should look about. There might be something of the sort that you could use to that effect.
And what's the armor you're tinkering with?
Took it? No, I made it. Have you seen the kind of metalwork the Magisters deploy? This is in a different class to them. As I said, the Magisters left me weakened. But this will help give me the strength to carry on my work.
And we're going to take our leave there. Alright, now aside from a huge amount of looting that I'm about to do off camera, let's have a look at this dusty tome that's over here and give that a read. So it's an ancient dialect of lizards, and is one of the actual lines, but it may be possible to recite it phonetically. Okay, so I guess we should pick up the songbook.
Ancient lizard script. It appears to be a song.
And now we can use that to control the ship. Now to do that, you go over to the head of the ship where the figurehead is, and you can choose to dominate the ship or you can choose to free it. In either case, it's up to you entirely. You are going to be able to get the ship moving, but of course I'm going to save that till next episode. I am in the meantime, however, going to loot up everything in here if I can, and get lots and lots and lots of loot that I can hopefully sell up. Oh, look. Oh, look. Aww. Even as a skeleton, the cat is why has the skeleton cat got ears? Ears aren't bones. Ears are not bones. Okay, with that in mind, I'll leave it for this episode. Hopefully you'll join me next episode, and I'll show you some of the things that I have looted, if there's anything significant. and we'll carry on, hopefully to start controlling the ship and get into another fight. There's going to be another major fight coming up. Alright, hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to thumbs up, and hope you'll join me next time. Thanks for watching.